Hey Ninjaland, how you doing? Welcome back to another review. Today I'm going to do the finning. If you saw my last video a couple of days ago, I said I was going to do that, so I did. So the finning was put out by YouTube Red, Legendary Digital, not Legendary Films, probably owned by the same parent company, but Legendary Digital, and Cinnamon Films. Never heard of them. And Kids Play, again, never heard of them. It was out on YouTube, distributed by YouTube Red and stuff. I find it interesting that because of that, I think there was 3 YouTube personality stars in this. One of them was a not so main character, but he was there. But 2 of the main characters, Logan Paul, I'm sure most of you, if you watch YouTube, know who that is, and Leah Marie Johnson, again not as well known. She has her own YouTube channel and also one of the main kids on Kids React, or was one of the main kids on Kids React way back when the Fine Brothers started their channel and started Kids React. She was one of the first ones, and then she went up to Teens React. But she also has her own channel, and she's been on Awesome TV and a few other bits and pieces. I didn't know about her until recently, so I don't think she's quite as well known as Logan Paul. I could be wrong. The other main actors were Peyton List, Disney character, was in Jessie and Bunked and a whole bunch of, she's been in a bunch of movies and stuff, and Callum Worth, if you're a Disney fan, he played Diz in Austin Ellie. So it was all YouTube and Disney stars. It was, why, I don't know, but that was what got casted. Firstly, I want to say it is full on. It is the start of the movie is quite. It gets straight into it and it's full on. Look at that. It's only rated M. It came out in 2016, it's a couple years old. There is a sequel, which I think builds on something that has the end, a bit of a plot twist, which I won't give away, but I believe the sequel builds on that. So what is the finning, if you don't know? So, plots from IMDb. The finning takes place in a future plagued by overcrowding, where population control is dictated by a high school aptitude test. When 2 students, Logan Paul and Peyton List, discover the test is smoke and mirrors hiding a larger conspiracy, they must fight the system to expose it and take it down. And that was written by Legendary Digital. Another one, just written by a person, says the finning is set on an Earth suffering from overpopulation. To control the population, every year students from 1st to 12th grade have to take an aptitude test, and only the smartest will pass. If you fail, you will be killed. A girl named Lana Michaels, Peyton List, will fight her way to show that she passed, even when she is told she has failed the test, and will help from Blake reading Logan Paul. Leah Michelle Johnson, who I said is in this movie as well, is a smaller part, and same with Callum Worth. It's mainly Logan Paul and Peyton List for the majority of this movie. So, like I said, I find it interesting that YouTube took part in making it, and 2 YouTube shows cast. I find that a little bit okay. Playing favorites, are we? I think so. Like, I think they did wrong. They did okay at their part. There was some other minor parts that are just on. They were okay, weren't great. They were on par, I suppose, but they weren't fantastic. But I think all the main actors and actresses did a good job. So, I mean, no, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I find it interesting that YouTube helped distribute it, and you choose two stars were cast in two of them. Well, one of the major roles. The Michelle role was not as major, but it was. I guess you could say minor principal. So you got principal cast, minor principal, and just your extras and others. Minor principal. It's kind of dark. I mean, as you just found from the plot, it's, you know, they're controlling the population by an aptitude test and killing the ones who fail. It's known. The movie refers to it as TN-241. But that's the official name for it. But everybody just refers to it as thinning, because they're thinning the population. So yeah, it's Peyton List, being a Disney star, I think does quite a mature part. Does it well. It's quite a. I mean, the whole movie's full on. It's quite a full on part. I think she did a good job at that. That was actually one of the main reasons why I saw this movie the first time. I watched it twice for this review. But the first time I saw it, I was a fan of Peyton List. Bit of a celebrity crush. She's a hot, petite little blonde. Can you blame me? But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I saw it in the first place. Yeah. My favourite scene, I like the scene where there's a teacher that helps Peyton List's character get out of the thinning. You know, there's a whole conspiracy. She passed what got sent to the thinning. Teacher helps her get out. I liked that the teacher was like, no, she's smart. I know this. I've had her in my class for a number of years. No way she failed. I hope I'm not giving too much away. But as I've said in other reviews, warning, there could be spoilers. Every review I do, there's bound to be some spoilers. Cause yeah. My other favorite scene is when Logan Paul's character tried to save his girlfriend from the thinning, played with Leroy Johnson. Now she did fail. He's just trying to save her because, you know, well, hang on, no, I love my girlfriend. You know, I don't want her to go and die. The way they die, which you don't find out halfway through the movie, is by lethal injection. But yeah, it's dark. It's full on. I've got in capitals at the top of my notes. Those big letters at the top there, full on. It's like, whoa, I forgot how full on it was from the first time I watched it. It's pretty, so it's full on, it's kind of dark, it's set in the futurist settings. The people who, I guess they're like security, and the guys who control the thing and stuff, they're dressed in full black suits. They have these all like these, they have little rods, but they have like a little electric bit on the end that you use to beat people, and they got these, and they got a full black mask as well, so you can't even see their face. They're kind of scary actually. They're kind of, yeah. So set in Texas, years in the future. Yeah. So the ratings it got on IMDb, it got 5 and 5.7 out of 10. Not great. Some of the critics that you can, I found, I tried to look up as much stuff as I could about this one. 3 out of 5 stars. One thing I don't normally do in reviews, but I decided is it was directed by Michael J. Gallagher. Other thing is he's directed is sequel filmography. He also did the sequel, which just came out just last year, by the way. The sequel's quite new. Nothing I actually recognised. It was also written by Michael J. Gellar again, and Steve Green. It did get a number of nominations. It didn't win any awards, but it got nominated for a Sound Editors Award. It got named for the Streaming Awards because it was on the streaming service. Yeah. Best Acting in a Drama, Best Feature, Best Action or Sci-Fi Series. Also got nominated for a Webby Award for Online Video Drama. Yeah, a whole bunch of nominations for the Sound Editors nominations as well. So it didn't really win, but it got yeah. Logan Paul was nominated for Best Acting in a Drama. Like I said, I thought even though there were a couple of YouTube stars, they did a good job. So that was that. I find it. This is not a major thing to the plot, but I find it interesting that the test was taken on these futuristic-looking tablets. I find it interesting that even though it's meant to be a futuristic school and stuff, they can still hide in the air vents. Some things change a lot, some things don't change at all. So you can hide in the air vent still. Futuristic. If you need to sneak around or do a spy or film or something in the future, still hide in the air vents. Kind of have to say without. It's kind of all I have to say without giving it away, without giving too much away. Because I do recommend seeing the film. It is M and full on. It probably should be MA. It's got lethal injections and stuff in it. But yeah, like I said, I do recommend seeing it, and I plan to go watch the sequel after doing this video because I want to see what the sequel does to do. Because I said there was a very big plot test at the end, and I'm hoping the sequel will kind of blow that up, and because it's very interesting. You think the end is done, and then it just does this full plot twist like, what? And then it ends like, what? Huh? Doesn't make sense. What? What? I like the character who played the mayor in it. He starts off as a bad guy, but then turns around by the end of it as a good guy. But then again, the plot twist happening is like, huh? What? So, yeah. And there's also going to be investigations of the guy who runs the Finning as well. And hopefully the investigation will also blow up this plot twist at the end. Yeah. A few things I want to mention again is I thought all the main actors did a good part. I thought Peyton List did very well. Cause I believe she's still filming some Disney Channel shows at the time. It's 2015 it came out. I think she was doing Bunked at the time. And this is a very different, much mature but good part for her. Yeah, Logan Paul, like I said, was nominated. Lemuel Johnson, my principal role as well. Cullen Murphy still played a bit of a comedic role, but also a bit of a different role for him too. He was a bit of a computer nerd in it as well. Yeah. My other this is random, but I like the scene, is when the mayor eats a Pop-Tart cold. There's a very obvious product placement of Pop-Tarts, and he eats it cold instead of toasting it. He even says the line, "Some are toasties, but I prefer them cold." I just find it funny. I just find it hilarious. Because I just find it, because I like my Pop-Tarts, I eat them all the time. I've never thought of trying them cold. Still did enough seeing the movie. Still don't plan to. I think the instructions say to toast them. So But I found that funny and kind of a random scene. So that's all I'm going to say about. Otherwise, I'll give too much away, and I recommend you all go see this. Favorite actor was again was Peter List. Said that already. Yeah. In conclusion, great movie. Recommend you go see it. Since I'm planning to watch a sequel at some time, I might do that as the next movie. But I might also be seeing a movie tomorrow. From when you're seeing this on Friday, or I'm seeing it on Saturday. I usually put these out on Friday. If you watch them immediately, then yes. If not, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.